Hi all, how are you doing today? So many of you know I am traveling right now for the next couple of weeks. And while I'm traveling, I wanted to share this super fun, super playful activation that came to me when I was meditating right before I left. And so the key to all of the activations I ever do is really stepping into that energy of play, stepping into the energy of magic and miracles and flow so that you can really step into it. Because the secret to creating really quick change, the secret that I use with all of my clients that helps them create really quick results, is stepping into the feeling of it. So it's really all about really stepping into that feeling and just really enjoying it and just getting into the play and staying out of, our mind is great for so many things, but in terms of really helping us to manifest quickly, it can be our worst enemy just because of the fact that when you're in your mind, then you're not in the energy. And when you're in the energy, that creates the quickest manifestations, the quickest results. So with that, we're going to do something fun today. And I get that this activation in particular is a little bit weird, right? And when I'm working with someone, I allow just my intuition, my guides and angels, for those of you guys who are familiar with guides, to really bring in what that client needs to hear in order to step into that energy, step into that feeling of what they're wanting to create. And so with this was just like I was laying on my couch one day, I was in meditation, and this just came to me, and I decided to roll with it. As I do, I like to kind of experiment with a lot of things to see what is the most effective ways to step into that abundance, to step into that love, to really step into that expansion so that you can really step into and really move from that. And so for me, this is what came to me. Like I said, I wanted to share with you because it is so super playful. Like I said, I get that it's a little bit out there, and yet I ask that if you can just stay in the energy of it, stay in the feeling of it, stay in the play, in the magic, in the miracles of it, it can be so super fun. So with that, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and close your eyes. And just either you're laying down or if you're standing up, whatever works, or sitting up, whatever works best for you. And just taking a nice deep breath, breathing in through your nose and just filling the belly and the sides of the body and the chest with air. And just exhaling out. And again, just breathing in through your nose and just filling the belly and the sides of the body and the chest with air. And just exhaling out. And just one more time, just breathing in through your nose and just filling your belly and the sides of the body and the chest with air. And just exhaling out. And now I want you to see yourself in, magically you've been transported to Las Vegas. And you are getting ready for your first show, right? This could be your biggest show ever, right? And you're getting ready, and you're, for all the girls, you're putting on your makeup. All the guys are getting their fancy schmancy costumes on. And just really, everyone just stepping into that really fun, flashy Vegas feathery. The key to it is really the feathers, the feathery costume, and just really getting into the play of it, right? And your stage manager comes in, knocks on that door, and is like, "It's time." So see yourself walking out on to that stage. And you hear the music gets turned up, and you really start to get into it, right? You're extending your arms and you're kicking your legs really big. And to your surprise, and this costume, instead of it being feathers, it's actually money. You're like, and you don't know how that's happened, and nor do you need to know how that's happened, but you're like, oh my God, this is so cool. And so you're getting into it bigger and bigger, and you see yourself expanding more and more. And all of a sudden, you see from left to right or right to left, just the feathers are just expanding. So that money is just expanding across the stage. And it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now it's expanding behind you, right? So the money is filling the entire back of the stage. And it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. and just expanding out. And you don't know how this is happening, nor do you need to know how this is happening. But, you know, every time you kick higher, every time you wave your arms bigger, more and more money gets created. And now it's filling like the entire building. So whatever hotel you're in, it's filling that entire hotel. And now you see it covering the entire city of Vegas. And again, you're just in the joy of it, right? You're in the play, you're having fun, and you just see this money that's literally covering now the entire, like basically the entire planet. And you just see it getting bigger and bigger and bigger and just expanding. And again, just every time you take one more move, whether you wave your arms in the air or you're kicking your legs higher, every time you take one more move, it more and more money keeps getting created. And now as you take that in, just breathing in all that abundance that you're in, right? Breathing in the abundant being that you are. Breathing in that you don't have to know how something's going to happen to create it. That all you need to do is just show up and take steps every single day, and the universe will bring this to you. So you don't have to know what the right steps are. You just have to show up and take steps every single day and just stay in that play, right? Stay in that magic, stay in those miracles, in that flow. And just really stay in that joy. It's like, enjoy. And that's really, really just taking all that in. And again, just really breathing in that abundance of that moment. So breathing it in so that you can take that, no matter where you are, you can take that feeling with you. And when you are ready, coming back into the room and really, really just, returning, feeling whatever's beneath you, whether it's the sofa you're sitting on or a chair, the ground beneath your feet. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Just taking a nice deep breath, returning to the room. And so, what I will say about this, and this activation and any activation, right? For me, for the longest time, I was not a visual person, right? I still don't even consider myself a visual person. I mostly get like senses and feelings to things. I don't necessarily, I'll get like a sense of a picture is what is a lot of times the way my intuition comes through to me. And so really, at the crux of my work was, okay, so, a lot of people use visualizations, which to me, they work, and yet they kind of bring you more in your mind, right? And so at the crux of the work that I do with my clients and what I've really seen just the most success and the quickest way to create change is just really stepping into that feeling. So you don't really have to know what something looks like, right? And, like I said, a lot of times some of these activations can really bring us into our mind. So anything you can do to move into your heart space and to move into really that feeling, get it in your body, start to integrate it into your body, all of that creates really, really quick change. And the more you can keep returning to that, the more powerful it is. So I definitely encourage you, like now that you have this sensorial experience of this, just to return to, return to that feeling. Anytime you want to integrate that, just keep returning to it, because the more you're in it, the quicker you'll create it in your actual physical reality, which is super fun. So I definitely encourage you to that. And I would love to hear, like I said, I get that this activation was a little bit out there and maybe a little bit gender specific. But I would love, love, love to hear for you how this was, right? What came up for you? Like I get that, especially if this type of work is really new for you, I get that. Like I said, it may be a little out there. So I'd love to hear, like, how did this land in you? How have you integrated this into any piece of your life? And how can I help? How can I support you in any way? So definitely don't hesitate to respond to this email and let me know. Also, if you're interested, if this like really resonated for you, because this for me is so fun. It's right. It's all around play. It's all around, just really getting into that joy and into that play. And so if this for you, if that felt the same for you and you feel called to work with me, I would love to do my complimentary 30-minute discovery session with you. And you can head to deboraacker.com to find out more about me. I would love, go ahead and check that out. And if it does call to you, check out my coaching page because it's got all the details about working with me. And if it does call to you, you can head to bit.ly/DebDiscoveryCall. So again, that's bit.ly/DebDiscoveryCall. And deboraacker.com is just DeborahAcker.com. So until I am back, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching, and just sending much love, much abundance your way. Thanks so much.